Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's video is going to be how you can make a six-figure income in 2018. I'm going to tell you all the secrets today. This is live, so if you're watching this on the upload, then I'm just going to wait for a few people to get in. I'm pretty excited about today. Got quite a few things to go through. I've planned a bit of a video. So, and also, if you do stay till the end, I'm doing a giveaway for a coaching call. So make sure you stay for that. Let me just post this link in a couple of groups. Just give me 1 second, guys. If you are getting in this, just say hello. Copy that. Put it into this group. So I'm putting it just into one of my mastermind groups. Live. Post that on there, and then into the Amazon FBA group as well. Let's see if these guys want to get in. Cool. How's everyone doing today? What have we been up to? Let me have a little look at the old comments, see if anyone's here yet. Daniel, what's up? What's up? How are we doing? So yeah, basically today is all about how you can actually earn a six-figure income in 2018 without working a 9-to-5 job. You might have a 9-to-5 job, but this would be on top of a 9-to-5 job, not kind of in that rat race, but earning a side income or a full-time income in 2018. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And my goal, basically by the end of this video, is for you guys just to have a bigger awareness of one way where you can do this. So there are loads of ways. We can't go through every single way because we would be here forever. There's just not enough time in the day to be able to go through all those different revenue streams. And also, I guess my goal is to really show you it's possible and give you the encouragement that I know many people need, show you some of the maths that are involved, and just explain to you a lot of the things I see people do wrong, and also kind of share some of my best practices as well. So there we go. Again, if you do wait till the end of this video, I will be giving away a coaching call. So yeah, make sure you stay till the end and I'll let you know how you can get your hands on that. So how does that sound, guys? How does that sound? Does it sound good? Make sure you do contribute, guys. Pay attention. I want to hear things in the chat because I'm going to be asking you questions. I want to know your thoughts on these different things. So feel free to contribute. Let me know how you feel, because it's always better when there's a bit of a bit of to and fro, a bit of kind of questions in these live streams. It makes it kind of a lot more enjoyable. So let me know you're here, and yeah, I look forward to kind of going through it. I'm going to wait another couple of minutes, maybe another minute. Yeah, maybe another minute before we kind of crack into it. But yeah, so I just want to teach you. This is mainly going to be about Amazon because it's a big topic. It's something very topical for me at the moment, and I've seen, I've done a lot of things right in my journey. I've taken action. I've been hungry for knowledge, and I know many of you guys are hungry for knowledge as well. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching, right? You wouldn't be hungry for knowledge if you weren't here. And you guys are good at taking action. That's, I see it, like, for example, I see Will right now putting a message. Hey, Johnny, you've inspired me to do my first YouTube video today. Cringing already, but hey, no pro yet. Hit subscribe if you want. I will hit subscribe, don't you worry. I'll do it after the live stream. But there we go. That's just a prime example of things done correctly. Is taking action and doing things. Josh is another guy just in the live stream saying, hey, he's in the Amazon course, took action and decided to actually do something to change his life and potentially earn 6 figures next year. And it is possible, Josh, as well. It is possible. And I'm going to take you through today and explain how that's going to be possible. But I've also done things wrong as well. Like many of us, I've done things wrong. First big thing I did wrong was I waited too long for this opportunity. I've been kind of keeping an eye on YouTube for a while. I first learned about Amazon FBA probably January last year, right? So I kind of understood what it was, but I understood the business model, understood private labeling, but I didn't really get into it too much. I thought, oh, that's cool. That would be a cool idea, maybe eventually in the future to do, but I didn't take action on it. I waited too long, and then it came around for the second time, kind of at the early end of this year, and I was like, right, well, I know more about it now. I'm going to go for it. So I guess I'm guilty of procrastination, and who else is guilty of that? I'm pretty sure we can all put our hands up and say we're guilty of procrastination at some point. And that's a bad thing. We don't want to do that. We don't want to procrastinate, because what I've seen in the past few months is that once you take action, once you do things like other people do them that are successful, and you take action, then good things start happening very, very quickly. But you're never going to do that if you don't ever do it, if that makes sense. And after seeing, now this is specifically about Amazon FBA, after seeing many mistakes time and time again, so people in groups all over the internet, I'm a member of many different kind of FBA groups. After seeing many mistakes, some of my own, some of the people that I've been mentoring, and some just people I have no idea who they are, I wanted to again put together a kind of bulletproof plan that would identify all those mistakes and combat them as well. I also looked at all the people that are successful and just said, what's the trend of success? What are people, what are people getting that makes them successful? And I'm sure you guys want to know this, and also you want to know the mistakes as well, because if you're going to go into this area, you're going to want to know these things. And the other thing that I found that, again, people were making mistakes on was some of the basic things that are UK specific. Now, I've been looking at my analytics today on my YouTube channel, and about half of the people that actually watch my videos, I don't know about subscribers, but actually watch them, are from the UK. So I know now my majority of my viewers are from the UK, and I see a lot of people in the UK make mistakes with how they set up their companies, not understanding things like tax and how to import goods into Europe, a whole bunch of stuff like sales volumes, everything. So again, I've combated that, and I've looked into what mistakes people make, how can I combat them with knowledge and experience and training. So again, I've discovered this the hard way. I'm giving you this to you. Well, I'm giving you like a cheat sheet, basically. I'm giving you the easy way to figure it all out. Now, I am speaking to the people specifically in the UK. This will help other people, around the world. But my vast amount of knowledge is in the UK market, and I've had a business for quite a few years. It's something that I'm knowledgeable about. But the hard way, let's just go over what the hard way is, and just let me know if you agree with this, guys. Josh, you'll be setting 2018 goals soon, like you did for my Millie video. That was a good video. Got a really good response in that last video, so thank you guys for that. Super interesting to actually break it down. Yeah, it is. Hi, Johnny, as well. So yeah, let me know, guys, if you agree with these. So the hard way to do this, the hard way is spending hours online researching for the right information. I spent hours researching online for the right information that I couldn't find easily on places like YouTube. I have to actually go to government websites and just areas where it was research, it was proper research. So I spent hours doing that, and that's the hard way to do it. Make mistakes that cost you money. I made mistakes that cost me money. For example, when I had my first shipment, I did a small amount of shipment in air, right? So air freight. That was very expensive, and it was about $4 or $5 a unit. Now, in hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. I should have known that my shipment was over a certain weight, and it would have been more beneficial, more effective for me to do all sea shipping. I didn't know that at the time. It was a costly mistake, a mistake I won't make again, but something I can now teach to other people. So lots of mistakes that will cost you money. We don't want to make those, right? And then take longer to launch a product than actually needed. I have a lot of people reach out to me for help with Amazon, and it's another area of procrastination where they have something good, they found a good product, but they're waiting for something. I don't know what it is, but waiting for something. And I think sometimes you just need that extra bit of support to say, this is good, go for it. And that, I find, is super important, especially for when I'm trying to learn new skills. Is I need someone just kind of a bit further ahead of me to go, yeah, you're kind of on the right path here. So yeah, do you guys agree with that? Not sure. Maybe. Hopefully nodding your head. I certainly am. So how are you going to make six figures in 2018? This is the important part. How are you going to actually do it? So I've kind of broke this down to 3 kind of secrets as such, or 3 items for Amazon. The first is how you're actually going to make over £100 a day per product, selling just random Amazon products, just random products. And I'm going to go into the maths in a second about how many products you possibly need to have over the space of the year, or by the end of the year. And the second secret, I don't touch the products. I don't log on to Amazon. People have a misconception about what Amazon FBA is. So I don't touch the products, and I can teach people how that works. Secret 3 is you don't need external traffic. Now, I'd say you don't need it, but you can have it. So it's very different to things like Shopify and drop shipping. So I'm just going to go through those very briefly. And again, if you've got any questions, just hit them down in the old live chat, and I'll certainly answer them for you. So the first thing, I guess, the way I want to answer this kind of topic is the common questions that I get on a pretty much daily basis. And yeah, if you have just joined, I'm just talking about using Amazon as a vehicle to make pretty much any amount of money you want. But we're going to put a nice round figure of 6 figures. If you like the thumbnail, guys, thumbs up for the thumbnail. If you did see it, if you're not, you'll see it at the end. But yeah, some of the common questions I get about, particularly finding products to scale to £100 a day and more, is how do I know what's good to sell on Amazon? And there is a formula to do this. It's actually very, very easy to do it. It just takes a bit of consistency to find the right product. So what we're doing, guys, if you aren't too knowledgeable about this, is we want to find light products, very, very light products, kind of small-ish, you know, they're kind of this sort of size, anywhere between that sort of size, something you can hold, you know, in one hand or two hands. We want to be selling maybe 200, 300, 400 units a month. So we want to see other sellers. Maybe you know, when you go on the Amazon page, you want to see maybe the top sellers doing about 200, 300, 400 sales a month. So we know there's demand there. So we want demand. The next thing we want is low competition. We don't want it to be really hard to sell these products. We want it to be really easy to sell these products. So a combination of those things, once you do the research, and I teach you how to do this, is you can actually find products that meet your criteria. And if you can find products that meet your criteria, then these figures that we're talking about, they become a lot easier to grasp and to hold and to actually obtain. And again, the other question I get a huge amount is, surely it's too competitive for me as a new seller. Again, using the product research techniques, we're actually looking for products that are not competitive, products that we can go into that aren't at the level where it would be too competitive. So we want to get in there early, and that's what we're looking for with Amazon FBA. A lot of people I've seen go for too competitive products, cost too much to rank their product, and eventually, you know, it's not as profitable as it could be. Not saying that they're losing money, but it's not as profitable as it could be. And at the end of the day, we're here to make profit. We're here to turn a profit and to make money from this so we can have a better lifestyle. Like, you know, what would you do, guys, with an extra £1,000 a month? Not even that. Let's say, what would you do with an extra £500 a month? I honestly believe like £500 to £1,000 a month is a life-changing amount of money for most people, given the average wage is, I don't even know what it is, like 21,000, 25,000. It's not a huge amount. So if you can have an extra 12 grand a year, that's like what would you do with that? Would you go on holiday? Would you take your loved ones out for dinner more? Like, would you go part-time at your job? Like, how can that money change your life? So although we're talking about relatively small figures in the grand scheme of the amount of money that's out there, it's still a life-changing amount of money. And yeah, so what would you be able to do with that? The other question I get is, I don't know how to find wholesalers. That's actually very, very easy. A website called Alibaba.com. You can go onto that website and you can find wholesalers all over China. But think of it like the Amazon for wholesalers. And what I can teach you is how to negotiate with these people. I have a very particular negotiation tactic, which works quite well. And we can get your products. And actually what we're going to do is have them shipped to Amazon. The other question I get quite a lot is that I don't have enough time. It's not maybe a question, it's a concern of people say, I don't have enough time to be able to do this. Now, I want to tell you a little story about how I started. So when I started Amazon, this was back in kind of end of April, beginning of May. So not a huge amount of time. You know, I'm not a guru or anything like that. I haven't had like 10 years experience in e-commerce. But when I started, I was working a job and I was leaving the house about 7 a.m. and I was getting back from work at about 8, maybe half 8 p.m. So that's a long time out of the house, you know, 13 and a half hours out of the house. I still found time to find a product within a couple of weeks. So I was doing maybe half an hour to an hour's research a night, not every night. And within that time, found a product, ordered it, and had it shipped. Now, once it was shipped, that's when it becomes passive, right? That's when it becomes passive. I can see your questions, guys. I'm going to leave them to the end because I just want to smash through this stuff so you can understand my thought process with this. But yeah, are you following me, guys? Are you following? Is this making sense at the moment? Some of these questions you might have kind of heard already. You might have had these questions yourself, but hopefully that's making a lot of sense to you. and sounding a bit more achievable. So the kind of secret number 2 that people don't really understand is that, you know, I don't actually touch the product. I don't even have to log on to Amazon to make sales like other platforms, you know, or I don't have to kind of post the item or anything. So I don't touch the product, and that's what FBA is basically does. So FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, which means Amazon, the company, they're going to fulfill the product, which means that they're going to take delivery of it. They're going to put it in their warehouse, and their, you know, their little robot things will go and put it in the right place. And then when a customer buys that product on their website, then they're going to pick the product, so pick it from the shelf and send it to the customer. And if there's any problems, then they actually deal with everything on your behalf. Now, what we would actually do is send the product directly to Amazon. And a lot of people say to me, do I have to post the products myself? And of course it is. The answer is no. Your manufacturer is actually going to do that for you. So your manufacturer in China, or actually wherever they come from, and we're actually going to give them the address of one of the Amazon warehouses, and that's what we do on the back end of Amazon. We say to Amazon, hey, you're going to receive a shipment of 200 units, 500 units of this product. Here are the dimensions, and they say, cool, send it to this warehouse. Here's your kind of barcodes and your labels to stick on the box, and then you tell your supplier that, and then it's honestly, it's nice and easy. Once that's done, then there's only a couple more things to do, and that's when the passive income can start happening. A couple of questions that I also get is what happens when the product is damaged? So if it's damaged in delivery, or if Amazon damage it. If Amazon damage it in the warehouse or anything like that, they'll pay for that. They'll give you a refund for that product. So that's not a problem. If all your products are damaged within the shipping process, you will have insurance if you do the right shipping, the shipping, I guess, plan. What's it called? Basically the right shipping. There's a few different ways to do it. Shipping codes. So you should have insurance with that. If not, you just get insurance. If not, if the product was damaged out of the factory, then your manufacturer should kind of foot the bill for that, and you can lodge a complaint and kind of escalate it a little bit. Other question: what if customers complain? Amazon are going to deal with that. You know, unfortunately, they do give money back quite easily. However, if the customer does contact you, you have the ability to appease them and make them feel good. And yeah, so which is fantastic. That, to be honest, doesn't really happen very often, which is pretty good. And the last thing I kind of get is, you know, I've not got time to manage all of this. Fortunately, you don't need time to manage all of it, because it doesn't take any time to manage of it, because you're not managing anything. You're literally not doing anything. Like, I can remember when I would be working, obviously I don't work anymore, but when I was working, I would go to the toilet, because I wasn't allowed my phone out on my desk. I would go to the toilet and I would refresh Seller Central and see how many units I've sold. And it would be like 10 in the morning and I've sold like 4 units. And it's a great feeling that while I've been doing something completely unrelated, not even, you know, allowed to look at my phone, or I didn't even have any Wi-Fi in there, I would be earning money while I did that. And that was such a fantastic feeling. It took zero management, zero. So that is incredible. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about that. If you've ever had passive income, just let me know. I could see Nicholas, you're in here. I know you've been doing a few bits and pieces on affiliate marketing. How does it feel when you get a commission come in? Like, what's the feeling that you have when that happens? Let me know in the old comments. The third thing is some people think that you have to drive traffic to Amazon, but just like kind of Shopify and drop shipping, and that's not the case. I'm just going to briefly go over this. Now, the way we do that is from something called Amazon PPC, or pay per click. So we tell Amazon all about our product, about kind of the features, the keywords that people will be searching for, and we have ways to do that. We can research all the keywords that people use, and we tell Amazon what those keywords are. Amazon will then put all that information together. It will use its kind of special algorithm, and when a customer comes onto the website and they type in your product, or a feature of your product, or something related to it, your product can then come up in the search listing, but it would actually be a sponsored advert, so it'll come really high up at the top. So you can actually do that so that you don't have to get these organic sales, right? So these people that are just organically finding your product, we're going to force your product up to the top listing so that people see it, they see the picture, it's a fantastic picture, they click on it, fantastic listing, great product, great price, great reviews, and then they buy it. So you don't have to know how to do Facebook ads. However, if you do want to know how to do Facebook ads, I can teach you how to do that. I have a module in my Amazon course where I go into advanced techniques like Facebook adverts, and how you can get loads of people to opt in for discount codes and build your email list. So if you want to create a bigger brand and a bigger business around it, you can actually do it. So, you know, how does that sound, guys? Would you like to know that sort of stuff? I don't know. Tell me. Nicholas, such a great feeling. Money just rolls in. It's honestly brilliant. If you don't know this, guys, it is actually brilliant. The other question is, how do I get customers to buy? And that's just by having a killer product listing. So having amazing photos, a great title that's full of really powerful keywords, description that's formatted really well, and some reviews with pictures and stuff like that. So there is a exact logic and theory to make this stuff happen. It's not like just it's not guesswork. You don't guess this stuff. There is a formula to make it work. It's very easy to replicate, which is why you see people scale Amazon businesses quite quickly, is because you get a product and it's just rinse and repeat. Work for the first product, you just do it again and again and again and again. And that's the great thing about it. So I will come back to these questions. Keep leaving the questions in. What do you think of this, guys? Is this kind of valuable content? Do you want to hear more? How's it going for you? Got a few people watching. Now, this is more, I want to talk more about the kind of the encouragement, the strategy to this, because I know that previously in the past that I've spent money on things I don't need, right? So let's just talk about disposable income. A lot of people say to me, I don't have enough money to start Amazon. I don't have enough money to start, I don't know, what is it, like affiliate marketing. I don't have enough money to start all of these things. And what you've got to realize is you've got to look at where you're spending your money. If you're spending money on liabilities, so things that you're never going to get back, so if you buy something, if you go out every single night and spend money on a restaurant, you're never going to get that money back. However, if you buy something like knowledge, if you buy something like stock, then that is an asset. I believe knowledge is an asset, and some people might not think that, but I believe it is. So have a different mindset of how you think about your disposable income. Like, do you want to spend it on something that you'll never see again, or do you want to spend it on something that will actually make you more money? And this is the thing that is very important, that I learned the other day. It was a cool saying. I think it's from, I can't remember what book it's from, but basically it's money can be earned back, right? So it replenishes itself. So if you go and spend some money somewhere, you replenish that money by working. You get money back, right? You just get more money, which is brilliant. You go spend some money, get some more back. Right? It's just ever evolving. And even if you get some money, you lose your job, the government will pay you back. Not pay you back, but they'll still replenish money. So money is an ever replenishing thing. Time, however, is not. If you miss a certain, like if you miss a train, you can't go back in time. You can't replenish that time and get it back and take that train journey. If you spend hours and hours and hours researching this stuff on YouTube and procrastinate, you're not ever going to get that time back. You're never going to get it back. You can't replenish that time. Whereas money, you can replenish, right? Money, you can replenish. If you spend money, this is why I believe in courses, right? I buy courses and I don't even watch them sometimes, just because of the timing. But if you spend some money on something, then you're saving time. And that's what you have to start thinking about, is that time is more important than money, because in actual fact, it is. It is completely. And if you agree with me, please let me know, right? If you agree with that statement, then just let me know, or let me know your thoughts on it. So that's one thing. The other thing I want to talk about, and this is really about taking action. And again, mistake I've made in the past is knowing all these things but not taking action, thinking, and coming up with excuses as to why I shouldn't do things, right? And the saying is, old habits die hard, right? I would do the same thing. I would watch YouTube videos daily, and I'd watch a lot of them, and I would just do the same thing. I'd get up for work, I'd go to work, come back, watch YouTube, watch TV, eat, and old habits die hard. So what you need to do is you need to break that chain. You need to break that habit, and instead of just going to work, you need to, and then coming back, watching something, going to work, watching something, going to school. Like, you need to actually take action and do something that's going to eventually get you out of that habit. Because if you don't do something to get you out of your habit, you're going to continue in it, and you'll get continually more displeased with doing it. So yeah, who agrees with me with that? Who agrees with me with that? Let me know in the comments. But let's just quickly do the maths, all right? Let's go back to the original goal of how we can make 6 figures in 2018. Let's just do the maths, because my video yesterday, amazing response from people. Thank you so much for the comments, all that sort of stuff. But a few people saying, actually, when you work it out, it doesn't seem as much, right? So we want to earn 100 grand, so 100,000 pounds or dollars, whatever. And divide that by 12, it's 8,333 a month. Okay, so that's okay, a smaller figure, that's a little bit more achievable. So let's look at a conservative estimate of how we do this. 5 products, right? If you had 5 products doing around 1,500 a month profit, which honestly, guys, is doable, is really doable, and you can do more on this. You can do less, but it's all down to your goals. If you want to earn 50 grand, then you can just have 5 products doing £750 a month. But you see what I mean, right? 5 products. Then you will be making 100 grand a year profit if you have 5 products doing £1,500 a month profit. Now, if you release one product every 2 months, right? One product every 2 months, do you think it's achievable that you can find 5 products in 12 months? So in 1 year, in a whole year, do you think that you can find 5 products, just a handful, literally one handful of products? Do you think that's possible? I certainly think it is. My goal for next year is to have 7 to 10 products, right? And again, that's a conservative estimate. I want to have loads more than that, but you know, it's possible. You just have to find the products, and that's, you have a whole 12 months to do it. I know that I could go on Amazon today and do my product research, and I would probably be able to find a product today or tomorrow. I have, you know, again, it might take me a week or something, but because I've done it so many times, I'd be able to do it. So if you put your mind to it, guys, if you put your mind to it, do you think you could generate that sort of income, right? I want to kind of break through this idea that this is a huge amount of money. Okay, it is a lot of money, but it's not unobtainable, right? If you break it down and you do the maths, it is obtainable. So do you think that you can do it? And that's the question that you need to start telling yourself. The answer is yes. So, you know, what would you do, guys? What would you do with an extra 5 grand a year? What would you do with an extra 20 grand a year? What would you do with an extra 100 grand a year? You know, would 100 grand a year extra, right, passive income, so we're still assuming that you're working or you're in school full time, how would that affect your life? How would that money affect your life? What would you be able to do? Would it be able to give you more options in what you want to do in the future? And this is what you guys need to think about, right? You need to think about this, and you know, the more you procrastinate, the more opportunity you're costing yourself, the more opportunity you're losing out of by not doing something. And I wish I figured this out years ago. I didn't, unfortunately. I wish I did, but you know, I think that's important. So, you know, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think? So I guess the other thing to mention before I kind of go into a bit of a Q&A is, like, again, I'm talking about my Amazon course here, and if you want to learn how to do all this sort of stuff, then I have a course to be able to do it. I've put a huge amount of effort into it that I really want to give people the best chances to succeed and to be able to make the money that they want to make. Again, we're not going to have overnight success, but I want people to have those options. And honestly, guys, stop trading your time for money. It's a saying that people say all the time. However, it's true, right? So I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. About half an hour so far. Hopefully, it's been time well spent. Again, I can't cover everything, but I do have, again, a little giveaway to give away to you in a few minutes. So half an hour coaching call, and I'm just going to explain to you a couple of things. An announcement just now. So when I created the course, the Amazon FBA UK course, I just want to go through one particular thing about the price. I had 2 options, right? I had 2 options. Because people have been asking me this, not kind of on YouTube, but just privately, about, you know, why did I choose the price? The first option, I had 2 options. The first option was go cheap as possible and get as many people in as possible. However, that wouldn't incentivize me to actually give more value. It wouldn't incentivize me to do over 80 videos, over 5 hours of content. I wouldn't have want to do that if I was selling it for super cheap. So that's the first thing. That's the first option I had. Second option I had was put a little bit higher of a price tag on it, so it's £495, but in exchange I can devote more of my resources to really support you on your success. And I guess a few of the guys I can see in here will be able to be a testament to that. And actually, Josh, I hope you don't mind this, but I've got your email that you sent me earlier with, I'm just going to read it out if that's okay. Well, I'm going to do it anyway, but Josh said 50% through, and it's been amazing. This is about the Amazon course. A really great course so far. It's taken me through step by step how I properly set up my Amazon FBA business, and I'm having loads of fun learning. It's filled with so many gaps of things I had no clue about. Really appreciate the value. So Josh has been one of those guys that has been able to take action. There's a few people in the group that have, and I know a lot of you guys do take action, but isn't it great that, like, he's been able to do that? He's 16 years old and he's been able to take action, I have no doubt that he will be successful in this. And again, he's only 50% of the way through and already seeing all the mad value in there. So isn't that fantastic? I'm really proud of that. So main thing, guys, is you've got to say goodbye to your fears. I had fears about starting YouTube. I had ginormous fears about spending money on courses before I spend money on courses. Now I just kind of throw that money around because it's worth it. I bought a course 2 days ago, and you just got to say goodbye to the fear. Everyone has it. I still have it every single day about what am I doing, if it is the right thing to do. But you've just got to say goodbye to those fears and just do it anyway. And yeah, if for this video, right, if all this video did was give you the confidence to become an entrepreneur, was it worth it, right? Was it worth it? And particularly within the Amazon course is, if all it did was turn £1 into £2, would it be worth it, right? If you could turn £1, if you had a formula for turning £1 into £2, would it be worth it? Would it be worth jumping in and taking action on that? Would it be worth giving, having extra time on your hands to treat your loved ones? Would that be worth it? I have a huge amount more time on my hands now, and it's fantastic. Would it be worth it to go part-time at your job and eventually quit? Of course it would. So I'm going to leave you with this, guys. Just before we get into the Q&A, right? Just before we get into the Q&A, just have a think to yourself, what is freedom worth to you? And that's what I want you to, that's the kind of question I'm going to leave you on. And I want you to let me know. And I'm just going to go through your questions now. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you do want to opt in for the Amazon course, I'm just going to show you now how you can do that before I go into the Q&A. So let me just share my screen, guys. Here we go. So here is my screen. So this is the Amazon FBA course. It's the first link in the description. And all you have to do is go, yes, I want to unlock the secrets of Amazon FBA. You click that. It will take you to a checkout page. You've got the price, which is £495. I do have a bonus for you in a second as well, which is pretty cool. I've got a couple of testimonials here. One from Dan. He said, I can say without a doubt, this course is exactly what you need to get started with Amazon FBA in the UK. And I've got one from Sam. I've taken other courses, but Johnny's has far surpassed what I thought was possible with FBA course. Perfect for UK sellers. So once you do that, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I am taking all the risk off your hands, guys. If you want to get involved in this and you're not quite sure, then I'm taking the risk, right? If you get like 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes, and you decide that you want a refund, then I'll refund you that money. Like, that's not a problem. The 30-day is a guarantee that I will give you that money back if that is the case. You do that, you just press enroll in course. That will get you access to the course in full. That will also get you access to the private Facebook group, where we'll be sharing more information kind of as we go out through the next few months, I guess. So how does that sound for you guys? Do you want to hear what the bonus is as well? I'm going to tell you the bonus anyway. I'm going to tell you the bonus. So as of a few days' time, I haven't decided what days. I don't even know what day it is today. That's how mad this is. In a few days' time, I will be turning on the affiliate program for this course. Okay. Now, the people that are in the course, I don't want people to buy it. This is just a disclaimer, guys. I don't want people to buy it for the affiliate program. Just if that's you, just don't, because I want people to learn how to make profit from Amazon. And if they like the course and they think it's valuable, that's when I think you should promote it to other people. I want you to have integrity, and I want you to do it for the right reasons. But I understand that I'm a small YouTube channel and there is a massive market out there, so I'm doing quite a substantial affiliate program for this. So starting this week, if you are in the course, then you're going to be able to get £198 per sale of the course through your affiliate link. That's 40%, guys. That is 40%. That's ginormous. So what do you guys think about that? Would you like to be able to earn £198 per sale of a course that honestly is super cheap anyway? Let me know what you think about that. But if you do want to get it, guys, don't just strike while the iron's hot. Go do it now if you want to do it now. Ask me questions if you want. I'm going to do loads of questions. I'm going to be here for another 15 minutes answering questions. It's first link in the description, first link in most of my videos. Get in there, and then once you're in there, we can actually work towards how we're going to scale your business to whatever it is going to be your goal is going to be. If it's earning 20 grand next year, if it's 50, if it's 100, if it's 200, if it's a million, then we can work on doing that with you, right? So did you enjoy that video, guys? Let me go back. I've been on a roll. I'm quite pumped up, as you can probably tell. A little bit pumped. Okay. Animator. Is £1,000 enough to start minus the no, £1,000 is enough to start and then the course, right? So I would say yeah, about 1,500 if you were including the course in that, because the course is £495, and that would only leave you £505 for stock. It's not enough money, unfortunately, unless you're getting really cheap products. I would say save up a little bit more money to be able to actually do your first order, but get the course first and then spend the next kind of couple of months doing all your research, getting products lined up so that you can get them into Amazon when you have that little bit extra cash. Nicholas, how are you doing? How would you rank your item on Amazon PPC? Yeah, it's all about PPC on Amazon. So what you're doing is you're spiking Amazon to say, hey, this is a good product. People are buying this product. So you're going to get people to buy it. You're going to do discounts for them, get some reviews from your family and friends. Amazon are going to see that, and they will put you higher up the listings. But you want to put your PPC on. You want Amazon to promote your product so that more people buy it. The more people buy it, the more organic, the higher you get in the organic listing. And once you're on the first page, you're going to be getting organic sales every single day. But however, if your advertising is still profitable, if you're still making profit, then keep your advertising on, and because you want to get as high as you can. Because once you're in that 1 to 3 position, you'll be making serious money, like serious money. And in the UK, it's honestly, guys, it's so much easier than other markets because there's less competition. There's just far less competition in the UK, especially competition that is good, like people that have really good listings and stuff like that. Got people agreeing. I don't know what you're agreeing for, but that's great. Nicholas, such a great feeling. Money rolls in. You're talking about affiliate marketing there, passive income. It is fantastic when money comes in when you're not expecting it. It's just brilliant. Save up the cash or sell stuff you don't need. Yeah, if you want to make a bit of money to start doing any business model, just save up some cash, sell some stuff you don't need. I've got loads of things on this desk right now that I do not need. Right, I've got this is my Osmo gimbal. Okay, I like it, I don't need it. That could be a couple of £100. I've got a laptop sitting there. I don't need it anymore, but I haven't sold it for some reason. So I've got things that I don't need that I could sell, and I could easily make £1,000 from the things I've got around my house. Like even clothes, you can make money from that. And how easy is it to ship from China in regards to customs taxes? It's actually a lot simpler than people think. There are a few ways in which you can organize your shipment. If you're doing it by air or sea, it is different, a little bit more complicated by sea. However, I know exactly how to do that. I've done it myself, so I teach that in the course, exactly what you need to do and what you need to ask your supplier for. But customs, super simple. When your products get to the UK and they're getting through customs, if you're doing it through something like FedEx or DHL, then you'll have a tracking number, and the tracking number, it will just say like, need to contact customer to verify information. You just call up your FedEx, and they will say, cool, what's your name, what's this, that, and the other, and they can clear it through customs. Then you might have to pay a bill over the phone, you might have to pay it over the card. I personally, with FedEx, they sent me a bill in the post, and about 2 weeks later I paid it, so no pressure there. Thumbs up for the videos, guys, if you like it. I'm going to do 10 more minutes. I'm going to smash through these questions, and then I'm going to do the giveaway. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. 100% agree. You have to make sacrifices in order to get ahead. You have to play the long game. I am certainly playing the long game. Like consistency with things like YouTube, I'm playing a long game here. I know it's not going to get me immediate results, but there's a long game. Same with Amazon. Like, again, you can make money quickly, but my long game with Amazon is to build up a Amazon business, sell it, build, sell, build, sell, build, sell. Huge topic. Hate seeing people waste time. Yeah, it's a plague that captures the nation, definitely. If you do research now before you have the money 1K to buy your first product, then once you know what you'll be buying, go and sell literally everything that you can to get 1K. Yeah, this is the point, right? So you can do all the research now. You don't need the money right now for your stock, because you can do all the research now and have literally everything set. And like you said, go and make 1K, go and sell things you need to sell, or try, get an extra part-time job, or do some affiliate marketing, or whatever it may be to make £1,000, and then you can get into your product, right? And then it's not like you're spending £1,000. Now this is a thing that people think. They think I'm spending £1,000. You're not. You're spending something on an asset So you're buying assets. You're not spending money on liabilities. So spending money on alcohol will be a liability because you're never going to get it back. Spending money on stock is an asset because that stock is worth money. It's intrinsically worth money. It's actually worth more money than you spent on it. So it's a good investment. And there's so much more value than time is. Sorry, time is so much more valuable than money. Yeah, time is non-replenishable. Money is. I completely agree with you. I'm sure many people agree as well. What's up, Tim? Josh? Yeah, of course. It seems out of reach. These figures seem out of reach if you've never heard of it. And I'm going to go through some of these. What you've learned: brand first, product second. To be honest, I would say if you want to make money on Amazon, then you can go the branding route, you can go the product route where you just get random products and you have a generic store, or you could really focus on a brand. The only thing with doing a brand is that, again, are you going to make a generic type brand or are you going to go for a product focused brand? So that's the things to think about, because if you then want to add a third product to your portfolio and it doesn't align with your brand, what are you going to do? Are you going to not do that product? However, if that product's still worth money for you, are you missing out? Josh, this course has the potential to allow me not to work before I ever reach the age in which I would need to work, which is insane to me. That is insane, and you can do it as well, which is why I wish I got started at your age, or even like 2 years earlier. Josh, this is from Nick. The coolest thing about living in this time which we live, I tell people all the time, this isn't your grandparents' America, UK, etc. It's just not. Yeah, it's not. It's such a great time to be alive. So who's getting the course, right? I want to know. I want to know who's getting it. How do you make profit? Sorry, how do you make profit with the Amazon products here in the EU, considering the taxes you need to pay, VAT, import duties? The max I can get is 5-6 euros profit per unit. Okay, so there's a couple of things you need to be aware of. Everyone is in the same boat, so everyone pays VAT, everyone pays import duties. So there's no difference, right? There's no difference for me. It's not like I've never not paid VAT before. So that's the kind of thinking that people think, well, it's going to be less profit, but it's not going to be less profit because we've never had it any differently. In the US, they have sales tax, so they still have to pay tax, but our tax is worked out a different way. We have to pay our tax on our products up front. And if you then become VAT registered, you can reclaim some of that VAT. You never pay VAT twice on the product or on whatever your asset is. But the other thing you mentioned about your profit margin, 5-6 euros per unit. If it depends how much you're spending, right? If you're spending 5 or 6 euros and you're getting 5 or 6 euros back, you're doubling your money. You're turning 1 euro into 2 euros. Now that's a very good investment. Even if you're spending kind of 7-8 euros and you're making 5-6 euros, that's still a good investment. Like, that's still good money, if that's your actual profit margin. However, something to be aware of is that as you have more stock and you have you can do sea shipping if you need to, or you can order larger amounts, you can take advantage of the economies of scale, which means that the more you buy, the better price you get. So that's something to be aware of. The other thing is that once you've ranked your product, you're going to be able to make more profit because your organic position in the searches is higher, so you're spending less money on PPC. So those are the two things to be aware of. If you're making profit like 5-6 euros per unit, but I need to know how much you're spending for that if it's really going to be worthwhile. If you're spending 20 euros, then it's not worth it. If you're spending kind of 15, then is it worth it? I'm not sure. However, if you're spending kind of anything up to 10 euros per unit, then that's not bad in terms of a return on your investment. That's not bad. Josh is going to start his YouTube channel very soon. Get it up very soon, buddy, so I can have you on my channel. What's up, Connor? What are your thoughts on entrepreneurs smoking marijuana to focus and stay motivated? Weird question, but I often wonder how many business owners, don't condone it at all. But each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. And I certainly couldn't do that. But there we go, guys. There we go. How have you enjoyed this video? Who would like a coaching call? If you're still here, just say I'm still here in the comments, and I'll be giving away a coaching call to one of you, which is awesome. So let me know, and then I'm going to shoot off and get on with my day. I say day, my evening. Has anyone got any kind of last questions that they'd like to get in there? My big thing, guys, is take action, do something that is going to pay you back in the long term, it's going to make you money in the future. Don't do stuff like, don't procrastinate, don't just watch hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos. I understand the irony in this. And you know, and don't do anything. Like if you think something is good and you can see the hype and all that sort of stuff, just have your due diligence, do your research, but just do it, guys. Just do it. Josh love to feature up there when I get things up and running. Got to start with company name first. Don't worry about the company name. I guess it's not. It's important, but you can always change it. It costs £10, right? It costs £10 to change your company name. I'm changing my company name probably sometime. I don't know when I can be bothered. I need to change my company name because it's my kind of old company name. So I need to change it. It costs £10 to do it. If you have an accountant do it, they'll charge you more because I'll get my accountant to do it personally, so I don't mess it up. But yeah, it's like super cheap. Loved it. I want to love it. I would love it. Good video. Loved it. So motivating. Can't say that enough. Cheers. Who wants this coaching call? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. We've got a few people watching. Got to let me know in the comments who wants it. And at the moment, it's just the one. I can see you people watching. I see you there. I see you. What guys as well? What videos do you want to see over the next kind of couple of weeks? I've got a few videos I want to do, but what videos do you want to see? Because we've got a few more minutes here. So let me know if you've got any particular things that you want me to talk about, and I will happily go over them. More than happily go over them. Cheers, Josh. I do. Right, you're having it. You're having it. Right, send me an email to this email. Magic Senti. You're having it, my friend. Send me an email and just give me a time within the next week or so. These next few days are going to be a little bit busy for me, so it's going to have to be next week. But let me know a good time and your time zone that you are in and the best kind of platform to reach you on, I guess. If that's going to be Facebook or like Skype or whatever, let me know. Nicholas, I've had a coaching call and it was awesome. Gave lots of insight. Thank you, Nicholas. We'll be booking another soon. Love you, my friend. Magic Senti, you did win. You did. Yeah. You did. You won, my friend. Right, guys, I'm gonna go. I need some water. I left a beer in the other room actually, but I need some water. Getting quite dry throat right now. Again, I've hoped you enjoyed this video. A little bit different to the ones I normally do. I kind of planned out what I wanted to say, so I hope you enjoyed that. But the big things I wanted to explain to you today is just encouraging you to take action and just explaining more about my thought process and what I see people do wrong and what I see people do right as well. So thanks again, guys. Make sure you smash the like button, and if you want to leave comments when on the upload, I won't stop you. And of course, if you're here for the first time, hello, nice to see you here. Make sure you're subscribed and you turn on the little notifications, little bell, so you understand when I go live. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy.